Hello, and we're live again this afternoon. Would you like to make a scrunchy crunchy frog? This is a scrunchy crunchy frog. Here we go. If you would, you are in the right place. Would you like to hold the scrunchy crunchy frog? Yeah? Hello everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nicola and I run the Fearless Frog, a creative crafting company. And here, this is my little tadpole. This is Ivy, who's joining me today. She doesn't always want to, but she is today. Managed to drag her in from the garden. We've been enjoying the sunshine, haven't we, out there today? Hence why she's a little bit grubby. Okay, so are we ready? So today we're going to be making my favourite animal. Okay, what's my favourite animal, Ivy? Can you remember?
Froggies.
Froggies, that's right. I absolutely love frogs, hence the name of the company. And did you know?
My one is cow.
You like cows? Wow, what's your favourite animals at home? I wonder. Let me know in the comments if you like what your favourite animals are, and maybe I can come up with some exciting crafts to do with some of your favourite animals. Now, did you know there are over 6,000 different sorts of frogs? Now, you probably think I've got a fair few of them in this room. Can you spot them, Ivy? Where are my frogs? There's one.
And 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, there's a few in my room. Not quite 6,000.
And 1, 2, 3.
And they're all over there as well, okay? Now, they can be as tiny as 1 centimetre, really small. So the gold frog's only about 1 centimetre. And you can get some really big frogs that are about 30 centimetres, if not bigger. Something called the Goliath frog, which is massive. Now, my favourite frog, and you might have met my favourite frog before.
My favourite cow is one, it's like.
Is it? Is that your one? This is my favourite frog. This is Trevor the tree frog. Now, Trevor is a red-eyed tree frog. He's pretty gorgeous, isn't he? Would like to say hello, everybody. Hello. And Ivy has my little tadpole. This is Flipper. Flipper the tadpole. There we go. And they're going to be joining us today, obviously, because we're doing all things frog-like. Now, frogs don't normally say hello, do they? What do frogs say? Can you remember? What do frogs say?
Ribbit.
They say ribbit. Can you say ribbit at home? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
That's right. And they don't walk along, do they? They don't walk. What do?
Splash.
They jump, they leap, and then they splash into the pond. That's right. Let's just move him out of the way just for a moment. So I wonder if you're at home, you're able to leap around like a frog as well. Oh, maybe pop him up there, because he's going to get in your way when you're doing the craft.
And him.
So he can sit and watch you. And we'll pop these ones out the way.
No way.
You're going to keep him down. All right, we'll put that one at the top there. So, as I say, we're going to be making our scrunchy, crunchy frogs. And using Trevor the tree frog.
Have the little pens.
In a minute. Yeah, of course you can. You're going to use Trevor the tree frog as our inspiration. I love these sorts of tree frogs because they've got some fantastic colours. Look, we've got some blues, yellows, greens, and even these bright red eyes as well. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a big piece of paper. Okay, so hopefully at home you've got a big piece of paper. And we're going to draw the outline of our frog first of all.
Let's do some
Absolutely. So I'm going to show everybody what we're going to draw. And while I'm doing that, you can start colouring in your one. Okay, so this is what we're going to draw first of all. And you might want to get an adult to help you, but I'm going to take you through step by step as to how to do that. So just while we're doing that, Ivy's going to start decorating it. Now she's going to start decorating it with some coloured pens. Okay, so she's got some felt tip pens that she's going to start decorating her frog with first of all. Okay, so there you go. You can get cracking with those. And those of you at home, if you want to follow me. So I'm going to use first of all the lid from a jam jar to do his eyes. So I'm going to position them on my piece of paper towards the top. Okay, so I'm going to draw around that one first of all, and I'm going to put one right next to it just there. Oh, Aoife's favourite animal is a badger. Oh, we'll have to come up with a craft for a badger. Hello, Aoife. Here we go. So the first thing we've done is we've drawn the eyes of our frog. Okay. Then what we're going to do is a big sausage. We're going to do a sausage just underneath the eyes to represent his big mouth underneath. Okay. So let's just draw on a big sausage underneath his eyes. So you've got it like that. That's it. Now the next bit is you can use a big container lid if you've got one, or you can just do it by freehand. And you're going to position that just underneath and draw around it. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. I tend to draw this freehand, but I'll just make it a little bit bigger than the size of the lid. Okay, so then you've got his body. And next bit we're going to do is we're going to have a go at doing his legs next. So they come out to the side underneath the edges of the sausage that was his mouth.
Look at mine.
Oh, that's looking beautiful. So I'm drawing two lines, two curved lines, like that so far. And I'm going to draw his little toes underneath as well. So that's what he's looking like so far. Okay. And then...
Your Bucky's got hands.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to put his black bits in the middle of his eyes there. I'm going to do his nose and a big smiley mouth.
My one needs some.
Is he going to be a big smiley face? And there is my frog outline. Okay. Now the next bit's a little bit tricky, and so again, if parents or adults are with you that want to help out a little bit, this would be useful. Okay. So you've got that top piece of paper with the frog drawn on it, and we need a second piece of paper underneath. That's right. Oh, look at that eye. That's looking great. So I've got my frog piece of paper, and I'm going to put it on top of a blank piece of paper like this. Now what the idea is we're going to cut around our frog shape, but we don't need to do it really, really close. We can have a little bit of a gap. It doesn't need to be super, super neat. So to help us, what I often do is I get my stapler to hold the piece of paper together, to hold them together, so that when I'm cutting, it doesn't keep moving. Do you want to have a go at the staple? You're going to do lots of stapling later. Not on that one just yet. Try it on here, look. That's it. Push. Push. That's it. We're going to do lots of stapling later as well. Okay, so get your scissors. Ivy, if you'd like to do some cutting, you can try and do some cutting on that piece of paper there, look. Yeah? Don't do it on Froggy, because Froggy's going to need some staples in a minute. So if you want to do some practice cutting using those scissors, like that. Yeah? And see if you can have a go. Right then, so as I say, I'm just going to cut all the way around Mr. Frog. Or it could be Mrs. Frog. And I'm not cutting right close next to the line. I'm giving it a little bit of space. It doesn't need to be really close up to it, but it can be if you want to. I often like leaving a little bit of space because later on when we come to attach them together, it's useful just to have a little bit of room around them. Did you manage it? Did you manage? Oh, look at that. Good snipping. Very good. Okay. So once you've got that, let's pop them down out of the way for a second, Ives. We've got two pieces of paper, like this, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our frog, like Ivy started to do already. And now she's been using felt tip pens, Okay, so you might want to do some felt tip pens, and should I say, you could do some painting on him as well. And remember, our frog, our tree frog, had lots of gorgeous colours. Look, he's got orange feet, he's got blue on his arms, he's got some green and yellow, and he's got bright red eyes as well. So we can use those as different ideas. So I've said felt tips, we can use paint, which I'm going to show you some examples of in a minute. Ivy, would you like to use some of the paint sticks while I get the other paints out ready? Look, we've got some paint sticks here as well. Yeah? So before we do some painting, what do we need to remember to do?
Nose.
Before we do the painting, can you remember what we need to do? Before we do those, what are we missing?
No.
Our aprons. Yeah, so before we get cracking with the painting, we're going to do our aprons. Oh, there they are. Here's my one. Pop that on. So I'm all covered up. We've got our tablecloth down today. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What have you forgotten? You need your apron. Hang on. Here we go. Hey. Are you ready? Over your head.
Not do that.
You what, sweetheart?
Don't put the apron on.
Yeah, because we're going to do some painting. Because you know what? Mummy's got some new paints to try out today. Here we go. So if you live in the sort of Beverley area, I've discovered this fantastic lady that runs the St Nicholas, you won't be able to see it, it'll be the wrong way around probably for you, the St Nicholas Arts and Craft Resources, and she's open every Wednesday. If you can't get there on a Wednesday, just send her a message of what sort of things you'd like and you can just go and arrange to pick it up. But it's such good value, really, really good craft supplies. So that's the lady at St Nicholas Arts and Craft Resources. And I'm absolutely chuffed to bits because I've managed to pick up a set of the tempera paint blocks. I've been looking for these for ages because everything I come across often says they're watercolours, and the watercolours aren't as vibrant. But the tempera ones are like this, okay? And they last really, really well. So that's why I've gone for those today. They're missing the white one at the moment. She's just waiting for them to come in. But they're brilliant. I absolutely love them. Okay, so to pop them there, I'm going to have a go doing some painting. And we've also got some lovely stickers. So you can use the chubby sticks, you could use paints, you could use felt tips, and I've got some stickers as well. So we've got lots of fab things that we can use to decorate our frogs. Okay, now 2 things to bear in mind. We've got to do the front and we've got to do the back. Okay, so if you take your 2 pieces, the back one, you need to basically go like that. So then make sure you do the back and you've got to do the front. So I need you to do some colouring. Would you like to use the stickers? Pop some stickers on. And I'm going to use the paint as well. So get your stickers on and then you can choose what colours to do. So I'm going to do some slightly red eyes, like my tree frog, with the red pen. Doing some squirrely bits. No, there we go. So we've got some red eyes. You choose how you'd like to do them. I think I'm going to use some little yellow stickers. Oh, you're doing some great sticking there, Ives. Look at that. I'm going to have a yellow belly. You can have a yellow belly. I'll just get another sticker. So you can put whatever you like, whatever you want to stick on your frog, whatever you want to use to colour it. That's what mine's looking like so far at the minute. So let's do some painting. Love doing a little bit of painting.
Can't do it.
Oh, what's the matter?
These bits are not coming up.
There you are, look. There you are. So I've got some yellow. Here we are. So I'm giving a bright yellow tummy. Look at that, bright yellow tummy. Yeah. And you know what, I'm going to have some orange on there as well. And I haven't got orange in my paint tray. So what do we need to do? We need to mix it, don't we? Can you remember what colours make orange?
Oh, no.
Oh, to make orange, you need to put a bit of yellow and you need to mix it with a little bit of red. You mix the two together and you get an orange.
I can mix it.
Would you like to do some?
Yes.
That's fine. Where's the paintbrush? Here we go. That's the one. Oh, you put the stickers on his eyes. That's such a good idea. Well done. So you get your paintbrush all wet and then decide what colour you want to use. So I was just getting some red to mix in there.
I'm making lots of colours.
So each time you go in a different colour, the idea is you should wash your brush. Okay, but we'll get to that. These are great. They seem to last a really long time. I've seen lots of people use them online. And I thought I would like some of those. Okay, so I'm doing some green legs. Here we are. Brill. How's he coming on? Oh, look, he's got a little bit of a purple to me. Lovely. I'm going to do green on his face. I'm sure Trevor the tree frog would love to see all of your designs as well.
There's some mixed orange now.
Yeah, so you need to do a little bit of red
I
in
did
there
lots of colours for
and
it.
put some green. So each time you go on a different colour, you're trying to wash your brush. And it's sometimes tricky to remember to do that, isn't it? There we go. So mix it in and you can stir a different colour in there if you'd like. All right. So once you've done the front, so here's the front of my frog. There he is. Okay. You then need to make sure that you're putting some colour on the back. Okay. Just check I've got them the right way round. Just that way. So therefore I'll let him dry to one side and then I'll do the back over here. Okay, that's it. You might want to do the back as well, sweetheart, and let that one dry because it's going through the paper, isn't it, that one? Woo! Look at that. There we go, lovely. Okay. So I'm going to let him dry over here. I'm going to put him in the sunshine, I think. Look at all that lovely sunshine. Right then. So I'm just going to do the back of my frog now. And I'm just going to coat him with green. Again, you can do whatever you like. Remember, lots of nice colours on our tree frog. Lovely. Getting lots of different shades. These are good, aren't they? Now, the only thing is, obviously, we've used paper that's not that thick. So because our paints are water-based, you might find the paper can tear quite easily. So you just need to be a little bit careful when using these sorts of paints. But the great thing about them, I like, is that they dry quickly. I can be super impatient sometimes when I'm doing arts and
I don't like
crafts.
it dry.
You don't want it dry. Well, we want them to dry because then we can do the next step. Okay?
Yeah, but the sun is getting in here.
That's okay. That's all right. Shall we stop there because it's just starting to tear a little bit and I need you to do some tearing in a minute actually. So if we put them in the sunlight, they'll dry quite quickly. Okay, I'm just going to put that over there for a second. You can do some more if you want to. But I'm going to do some paper tearing in a minute to do the next step. Okay, so we have done our frog front and frog back. Here you go. So I've got the front and the back of my frog. I'm just going to put them to one side so they can dry. Okay, pop them to one side. All right. So the next thing we need to do is to do the stuffing to make our crunchy, stuffy frog. Beautiful painting on your hand. So you're going to need some newspaper next. So maybe paint on those bits there, darling, rather than your hand. Are you going to help me do the crunchy stuffing? Okay. So you probably only need a couple of pieces of newspaper. All right. So you just get them out. So get a piece of paper. And this is a really fun bit. You have had fun with this bit. We've done this before, haven't we, Ivy? So you're going to tear in strips and chunks like this. Do you want to do this? Or do you want to wipe your hand? Hang on, let me just get my paint cloth. Here you go. Let's dry your hands on that.
I love this.
And we're going to tear some paper. Oh, I quite like doing that. And once we've torn, we're then going to scrunch up in a ball. And throw it up in the air. They don't have to throw it in the air. So do some scrunching. Like this. Oh, that feels good. Do scrunching. Oh, that's good tearing, Ivy. Love it. Oh, well done. Lots of scrunching. Scrunchy, scrunchy. Yeah, you can squeeze it. And lots of tearing. Oh, I'm not very good at tearing, so I think one of the things you can do is if you fold it, and then the idea is, is that you should be able to tear along the folds. I'm never very good at this, but it doesn't matter. Lots of scrunching. Okay, you need to get quite a few bits. Oh, you've got some on there. Hang on. You can take that one. I'll use this one. We're going to use these to stuff our frog. So we don't have to tear it, but you can. It makes little bits as well, because there'll be sections that are a bit smaller. That's it. Lots of scrunching.
I don't a big bit.
Oh, you've done some big bits. Brilliant. Can you do one in each hand? Look at that. All right, so we want lots. I'm going to keep going. Do some more. How are your frogs all coming on at home? I hope they're doing well. I'd love to see them when they're finished.
I love this one, Mummy.
Yeah? Oh, look at all that. Scrunchy, scrunchy, scrunchy. Such a good noise. Yeah. Right then, when you think you've got enough, we have lots on the floor here as well. Okay, when you think you've got enough,
I'm not good enough.
that's right, you keep going, Poppet. I'm going to move them to one side so you can still see what we're doing. All right, you then, oh that's all right, leave them there. You then need your stapler. Okay, so get the back of your frog, place it down, so the back of the frog placed down. Get the front of your frog and place on top. Oh, a rainbow frog. I cannot wait to see that. So you've got the back of the frog and then the front of the frog. And all you're going to do is you're going to put staples all the way around him. Now, this is where you might want your adult to help you hold it as you put your staples in. And you're going to put the staples all the way around, but you're going to leave that bit at the bottom without any staples, because that's where we're going to stuff the paper in. Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'm going to put a few in ready. Oh, super scrunchy knives. Okay, so I'm just literally putting a few staples in ready, and then we'll put a few more staples in as well once it's secure. Like that. Where are you going? Are you getting in them? Getting into the paper. I like it. So you see, I just put a few staples in to begin with, just to kind of hold it secure. So there's a couple around here, there's one up around the top between his eyes, and so on. Ivy, would you like to do some stapling? Yeah? Here we go. So if you put some staples on here, I'll hold it in place, and you can push down real hard. Push, 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 push. Do you feel it? And another one here. I'll hold it for you. Push. That's it. Oh, super strong. Let's have another one round his eye. You ready to do another push? No? No, I don't want to do the stapling. You want to get back in the paper? Oh, she's literally rolling around in the newspaper at the moment. I should really move the camera so you can see. Okay, so there's Mr. Froggy. Looking pretty secure. What are you doing? Fab. Right, so we've got Mr. Frog and he's got his staples going all the way around him, around the outside, except for the very bottom. Now the bottom bit is what we need to have open. I don't quite know what's going on around here at the moment. Now I'm going to get some of my smallest bits of paper to stuff towards the eyes. Here we go. Stuff them in. And there's some bits here. She's getting a bit carried away with the newspaper. Got some big scrunchy bits here. Here we are. Hang on, I need to get a few more bits in there. Let me try and get another staple in at the top there so they don't come out the end.
My one.
Where's your one? We need to staple your one. So I'm just stuffing them in.
Yeah.
In there. How many more? Let's get a couple more. Oh, can I have some of them little ones?
Yeah.
Look at you getting carried away.
Me.
I think you're enjoying these, aren't you? Hey? All of those scrunchy bits. Okay. So, I think he's just about full. And then this bit, again, you might want an adult to help you hold the bits in place. If you're doing this at home, you can take lots more time. I would normally spend a lot of time playing with the paper, but I'm wanting to show you what to do. But if you're getting carried away with the newspaper, that's brilliant. And have lots of fun with that. It's what it's all about, enjoying the process. Okay, so I've just about filled my frog.
What about mine?
Where's yours? It's drying in the sunshine, isn't it?
I don't want to play here.
Have you finished playing with the newspaper now?
No.
Oh, well, you keep playing with that then. So there you have my frog. I've just stapled along the bottom so he's nice and scrunchy.
What is next for yours?
Yeah, you're going to have a play with him as well, aren't you? Yeah? Now, you've got two choices. I'll just quickly show them first of all before we get carried away.
It's got a hole.
Oh, it has now, hasn't he? What you need to do, you can either leave him like this and he's nice and scrunchy to play with, as he is, or you can put a hole through the top. There we go. You can put a hole through the top where his eyes are, and you can thread some wool through that, and then you can hang up as well. So I'm just going to quickly show you that as well. There's a nice thing you could do with this. Rather than stuff it with paper, you could always stuff it with sweeties. Maybe do like an Easter sort of style piñata.
I want to do it my sweetie.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? So at Easter, you could maybe draw a big Easter egg. You could do...
I don't want to do my paper in there.
You could do an Easter bunny and fill it with sweeties rather than scrunchy newspaper. But that would be a little bit naughty. So there we have my scrunchy crunchy frog. As I say, you could leave him like that or you can hang him up. It's your choice. Okay? So we're going to stop there. I hope you've enjoyed our crafting session this afternoon. I have a few questions actually. I'm not sure if people are able to let me know what your thoughts are. I'm thinking about putting together a bit of a platform really with little video clips going through these sorts of crafts, and I'm just wondering who might be interested in something like that. So that it's got step-by-step instructions, you'd get a list of all the materials that you would need and some suggestions of sort of follow-up activities as well. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. I've not quite ironed it all out. But send me a direct message or a WhatsApp via my Facebook page if that's something you might be interested in, and we'll start sort of trying to put that together. I'm just thinking as well, with Easter holidays coming up, we've got summer as well, it might be nice to have some easy to follow crafting activities to do at home. So let me know if that might be something that you would be interested in. Okay, going to go back to enjoying the sunshine outside, I think. See you all again soon. Bye. That's a great noise.